Nodi, what did you do right? What did you do right today? What did you think went well for the Super Eagles? Going to the next round, we're likely going to meet France, a team that has, shows that they're capable of scoring goals. So what did we do right today?
Well, it shows that when we have a stronger position and we know the quality of opposition we are up against, our the capacity of stepping up their game. And it shows that when we able to fight for every ball, man for man, try to get balls to our fast wide men, we can get things from their head. Yes. And if we have a very good midfielders, very good creative midfielders, I'm saying Mikel has not been impressive.
Okay.
He has not impressed me. The way he played, in the ineffectiveness, is making Onazi do much work. If Onazi sustains any injury, I don't know who will do the kind of job Onazi does for Mikel on the pitch. But I think Onazi did a good human job today. Oyama is a wall in the goal. Omero came to the party. Shocking for me is the performance of Oshaniwa.
Okay.
Fought for every ball. Of course.
Why was it shocking?
No, it's shocking for me because people were apprehensive because the regular guy is not there.
First choice left back was not there.
So everybody was saying,
we have not seen him for a while.
Play the kind of football. This is World Cup.
What is shocking for me is the fact that you find it shocking. You know Joel Oshaniwa when he was in charge.
No.
He was one of the best players on the domestic scene.
But when we had issues with a lot of people had question mark on as to who.
Nobody remembered how good he was.
Even when they called up AGJ, they say, how can you call up an attacking midfielder, a left-footed midfielder for a defender?
All right. Those are some of the positives Nodi takes from the game. Most of the players have impressed him. But let me ask Tunde, what didn't we do right? I know you have a lot of things to say, but obviously, it was a good performance, but on the day, there probably were some things that could have been better.
Yeah, well, at the risk of being accused of being critical, I think there's a lot we didn't do right. Everyone, the entire world knows that the Argentine defense is not good. They're a top-heavy team. Even Coach Alejandro Sabella has consistently said at every international forum that his team is very weak at the back, and every time his team is under attack, he covers his eyes because he knows that they will concede a goal. Can happen. And this is why I maintained yesterday on the show that until we begin to understand that football of modern day football has evolved light years beyond what we are currently playing, until we begin to accept that and do something about it, we will never get beyond the stage we are in. At every international tournament, at the World Cup that Argentina has always beaten us, it has always been by the slimmest of margins. 1-0, 2-1, now 3-2. Set pieces. What does that tell you? In 1990,
the difference is not much.
In 1994, when we lost to them, there was a set piece, a free kick that we failed to pick up. In 2002, when we lost to them, it was a corner kick that we failed to pick up as well. In 2010, when we lost a corner kick. Today again, there was a corner kick and there was a free kick. What does that tell you? If you had assessed all those games, the previous encounters, there is a pattern. And that was when I was talking yesterday about match video analysts, match assessors, opposition scouts.
All those things that are essential for the modern game.
For a modern game, if you had looked at that, then you might. That is just the difference between these two teams. They did their own work well. They know the Nigerian team has not evolved. And in football, you evolve or you die.
Tunde, let me put you on the spot now. It's wrong for us to start talking about the coach. But whether we like it or not, he's the man in the eye of the storm. Yeah. So the coach, the man in the center of everything, what did he do right today?
Well, I think what he did right was he put out a brave team.
Okay.
And he didn't back down in the face of the fact that the Argentines were, on paper, a superior team. I think he also raised the level of the performance of his team because Stephen Keshi has always been, first and foremost, a good man manager.
Okay.
And he has the ability to get the best out of his players. And I think that is what he did today. He stuck with the same team that won against Bosnia. That gives this team confidence. Thereby, he has instilled confidence in this team that they can move forward. Then the tactics that he used that he employed as well, I think they could have been better. But they were good.
It was good enough.
It was good enough. Okay. But I think he just made some slight errors of judgment, consistently putting Ahmed Musa pairing him with Zabaleta at the right fullback, because there was only once Did Ahmed Musa get the better of
Get past
Zabaleta?
him.
He didn't win a single header. He never got past him even once, despite his pace. And I think that maybe should have switched things around,
Swapped.
constantly, pushing the game across the field. And
Okay.
that's the only mistake he made. Apart from that, his game plan was spot on.
Nadi, on a ratio of 1 to 10, technically, how would you rate the Eagles handler today?
I'll give them 7.
Okay.
I'll give them 7. We saw an improved Ahmed Musa. I
Okay.
think he must have had 1 or 2 knocks from the coach from the technical group. Maybe they must have showed him the Twitter rant after the
His
game
mistakes.
and say, look at
was
his
forced to
reaction,
raise his
because
level.
when he scored, Twitter went haywire. We saw the way they were all manners of names from an unlikely source. Musa again. somebody said Messi 2, Musa 2 at one point.
No, there was an interesting one I heard. I'll let you continue now. Someone said, immediately he scored that goal, someone said, Musa, all your sins
Are forgiven.
are forgiven. I don't know if that was the same way you felt when you
That
said
was I said. Maybe we felt like Tunde mentioned, we've not taken advantage of set pieces. We had how many corners? We did none.
Scored from
we keep
none.
putting pressure on the Emenike. Emenike that should be a free man. When you get the ball, you give to Emenike. Keep fighting for ball. Goes to the and it keep. So I think we just have to maybe drum it into Mikel's ears that Mikel, the midfield or this team is built
Stop
around
playing
you.
containment
If you
football.
don't go forward, some of these guys won't go forward. And it takes a bit of bravery on the part of Onazi. They want to move forward. And we don't take shots. We don't play shots from outside. I think
Okay.
that's one of these
Okay.
things that even in football is very crucial.
All right, we need to move on. We're tempted to stick with the Nigeria game, but we surely need to move on. Well, this is of interest to us because our African brothers are involved. And of course, Nigeria, the first African team to book its place in the next round. So this is what we have group G fixtures. United States will take on Germany. Portugal will take on Ghana. So this is what it looks. This is what it looks like, and let's see how it stands after 2 matches played by both teams in Group H. And of course, you know how it is. The Germans are on top with 4 points, followed. Superior goals different. This on 4 points, same as the United States, but they have superior goals difference. And Ghana is in third place. Portugal is in fourth. Any of these two teams could qualify depending on some scenarios. But let's listen to the Ghanaians. As a matter of fact, let's listen to United States. Jurgen Klinsmann has been talking tough. He says he's going to enjoy playing against the Germans. Before we go on a break, let me quickly allow you guys. Is it going to count for anything, Nodi, that Jurgen Klinsmann has played for Germany and played captain and coached Germany?
And played at one point in his twilight of his career in the United States at one point. And of course, back to the States as his chief coach. A lot of people have been raising a lot of what did they call this word? Conspiracy. Like we had the game before the game between Bosnia and Iran.
Tactical truce.
That these teams they want to play a cool game, not becoming too adventurous, not taking more men forward, just play a gentleman script and everything. Yes, a lot of people. There's a lot of controversy, but I don't think that will happen.
All right.
I don't think that will happen because we see a great game, and it's quite unfortunate that these two teams that are first and second are meeting the last game.
All right. Let's allow you to listen to Jurgen Klinsmann. Then we'll go on a break. Let's listen to what he has to say, how he's preparing his team for the crucial game against Germany.
It's something that doesn't happen every year, and probably not anymore in a lifetime. So you try to enjoy this moment. I mean, I'm looking forward to see all of them. Not only the players. With some of them I still worked 10 years ago. Some of them are new now in the program of Yogi. The staff is pretty much the same as I left it, when I stepped out in 2006. It's it's going to be emotional. There's no doubt about it. They have enough potential to win this World Cup. They have a point to prove then as well. So it's obviously gives it a little bit more tension because both are not yet through into the knockout stage. But there is no doubt that it's a special moment because